Hello friendly people of the internet, I am Hyper Super Sora, and welcome back to Remembering Avatar, where I talk about the Avatar The Last Airbender episodes completely from my memory, then I watch the episode to see what I get wrong. Today, we're tackling the Day of Black Sun, part 1 of the invasion. Okay, I'm going to do a little something different this time around since I'm going to work backwards, because I know how this episode ends. With Aang busting down the doors of the Fire Lord's palace, and nobody's there. Fire Lord Ozai, where are you? And that's kind of a good jumping off point for the episode. It's just like, they're gone. Nobody's home. Where the hell are they? Then you remember back to when Azula was impersonating the Kyoshi Warriors, and she learned about the Eclipse. Of course she was going to tell Dad. And yeah, they have a safe haven. We don't learn about that until part 2. But this episode starts with everybody getting ready, people showing up, Aang shaving his head. Goodbye, hair. You will be missed. Not for me. What do you guys think? Do you prefer bald Aang or hair Aang? Or are you like me and you like old bearded Aang? Look, Aang's gotta have the bald head for me. I gotta see that arrow, man. I gotta see it with pride. Yeah, and they get everyone there. Here we meet past characters. The Duke, Pipsqueak, Hippo. The Boulder is back. Haru, the Mechanist. We still don't have a name for him. His son. Not Haru. Fuck, what's his name? God damn it, that's gonna drive me nuts until I watch the episode. I think Swamp Guys come back. Yeah, they work. I just wish they'd wear pants. And I remember the one guy going, "Pants are an illusion, and so is death." Yu was his name. Alright, Sokka's getting ready to tell people about the evasion plan, and he fails horribly. Screws up massively. So, Hakoda, his dad, steps in and take over. Tells them about the Eclipse. Boulder has a pretty excellent question. Shouldn't we be attacking during the Eclipse? The Eclipse is only going to last 8 minutes, rather than the one that we had a couple of weeks back, where it was only 2 minutes, but goddamn what a 2 minutes it was. Yes, I was so close to getting the Eclipse episode and the actual Eclipse that we had in this part of the US. So close to getting them here perfect, but damn it, didn't happen. Didn't fucking happen. Yeah, explains how the Eclipse is going to take away firebending, tells them about their plan of attack, and they basically have submarines. Yeah, they have submarines. They have to, like, go underwater for a bit. I believe it was, by the way, Appa's got a sick battle armor now. That can't be light. That's got to hinder him a bit. But go in with the boats. They get on. Fire Nation gets on the boats. Nobody's here, and they're not ready to blow. All right, free ship. Worse than ours, but hey, we'll take the free stuff. Ooh, seal jerky. I love this shit. But yeah, they go into the submarine, sneak into here, and they point out how they're going to need to resurface for more air. So they do. Katara and Aang have a heart-to-heart. Smoochy smoochy. Aang flies off with the new glider the Mechanist gave him. And at one point, he points out the snag compartment on it, and Aang's just like, that'll never come in handy. Flying. Grumble. Nom nom. That did come in handy. But big invasion, big fight scene happens. It's all crazy and cool and awesome. I love the caterpillar tanks. Tanks powered by earthbending. By the way, Toph fucking hates the submarine. Ugh. And I thought flying was bad. The Duke. Helmet? Thank you. That's fucking hilarious to me. That is hilarious. But yeah. Awesome, big, climactic war battle. Well, Tim Burton wishes he had shit on this. And I keep pointing this out. How does the CGI in this show look better than it does in Korra? The fucking Earth caterpillar tank tread things. They look amazing. Amazing. The fact that they stomp on a building and crush it. I love that. At one point, Sokka and Katara have to take out this one outpost. Their dad does the same, but he gets injured. So Katara's left out of the fight to kind of heal him. And this is always a question I wonder. Can every waterbender heal? Because if not, we could have had a better written explanation for why they told her, don't fight, heal. In the remake. But then again, I will get to my thoughts on that eventually. One day. One day I will. But not today. Not today. Because if every waterbender can heal, then Katara can go out there and fight again. But if she's the only one that has the healing touch, They point out how the conundrum is with the main commander being out of commission. Sokka goes, I'll do it. Katara makes a snippy comment about him not having the healing touch. And he says, no, I'll lead the invasion. And he does. Which, kind of no Fire Lord to kill. Although, it is awesome seeing Sokka with that wolf helmet on. Charge! The eclipse is happening. Put on your eclipse glasses. Now, I would have seen the fucking eclipse and I would have stopped fighting. Because when I saw it in real life, it was beautiful. Despite how much my eyes probably burned. Either way, it was amazing. And to think about trying to stop that to save the world. Well, I think the entire world would have just stopped on its own. Or it just went, pretty. But no, they don't. And again, Fire Lord Ozai, where are you? But that's all I can remember about the episode. There might be a little hint at the... Oh yeah, Zuko! Zuko's getting ready for his leave of the Fire Nation. Writes May a Dear John letter. And we don't really get to see the culmination of him getting ready to leave, all that build-up, until part 2. Don't worry, I'll get to it. It's going to be beautiful. But yeah, his plan is he's going to leave the Fire Nation and he's going to help Aang. He's also going to try to save Iroh, which, I don't think Iroh needs help. But, without any further ado, mostly because I just want to shut my fucking mouth and watch the episode, let's get into it. Okay, so just got done watching the episode, and yeah, it was as great as I remembered. What a wonderful episode. All the build-up, all the culminations, getting to see all these past characters taking the fight to the Fire Nation themselves. And notable things that I want to mention that I missed. Iroh's connection to this one guard named Ming. And how she was always nice to him. And thus, in return, he is nice to her by letting her know that you don't want to be here this afternoon. It's going to be bad. And she takes this not so subtle hint of advice that, if you are in my way, I'm probably going to kill you. But man, what a wonderful episode this was. I remember the beginning of this episode when, so you're gonna Avatar state it up? And, because I didn't remember it. No, blah, 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 blah. You know what I heard? Blah, 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 something about space. I remember watching that with my aunt when I first got her to watch the show. And me and her friend who were watching it at the time was just like, yeah, that's exactly what she heard. Also, Sokka's dad saying some of these aren't the warrior types. I'm thinking, beggars cannot be choosers, you dumb bitch. Because guess what? The Earth Kingdom has fallen. We got no air nomads, except the one. And the Water Nation's in shambles, and the Fire Nation is basically all but one. So yeah, take the fucking hippie dudes that don't wear any pants. Sokka smiles at that fact. I don't know why. Let's see. I also love Aang's new glider. Well, I don't think it compares to the original glider design. It's like comparing apples and oranges to me. This is good, this is good. I prefer the new one. Mainly because it kind of meshes with his new design a bit better. Better the half Fire Nation walls having the air nomad robes across it too. I like it. I also like the like, kind of like, what is it? Almost like a bat on it, where the glider bits are hidden. Not to dismiss the original glider, but damn, I love this new one. Let's see, anything else? Gates of Azulon, literally just a fiery chain that they kept underwater. Okay. I mean, the subs got underneath that just fine. Also, one little thing I will say about the subs. There was a moment where one of them got caught, and I was thinking, man, I got one hell of a fish. And it moves faster than the other subs while still keeping the same animation. So it kind of looks a bit herky-jerky there, just to catch up and get to the main part of it. Either slow it down, or make it so that one's behind backer, keep it slow down, or move the fins up to make it look like it's moving a bit faster, instead of it me pulling the thing closer. Little detail that doesn't really distract that much unless you're me. But that's my one little complaint about the subs. Otherwise, I fucking love them. Using water bending to make them work, to ascend and descend, and also the torpedoes they have, pretty much just missiles covered in ice so they can use water bending to propel them forward. I love the designs of the subs. And I hate that we don't get to see any more stuff like that in Avatar. Once we get to the fucking Air Force, we completely leave the Navy behind. Completely. I mean, we see something in Korra when it comes to battleships, but no subs. Come on. Next Avatar series. Give me some goddamn submarines. Put that on my fucking recommendation list. Mark me on that. I want to see Avatar with more submarines. And the second I see that, I'm going to look back at this video and go, yeah, I was right. Let's see, treat others how you treat you with Iroh. Oh. And the scene where Aang and Katara are talking about how much he's grown and how he's ready for this. And having legitimate worries that he might die. So he gives her, in case I don't come back, kiss. Then, the hero he is. Oh, he's hot. Katara, let's go! All right. Let's see. Anything else I can really say about them? Rhinos! We get to see rhinos again this episode. It's been a hot minute since we've seen a rhino. But ting. Unintentional puns aside, it's nice to see them again. They didn't do jack diddly squat for the enemies. And it kind of just looks like the one that Sokka got his hands on. Speaking of Sokka, what the fuck is his space sword, since it seems to cut through literally everything in its path throughout the entire show? Well, at least when it comes to metals. Like, the only things that I can think of that it struggles to cut through is A, another person's sword, or so I'm guessing magic, like lightsabers, or B, actual stone, which even then, it didn't really have much of a struggle with, it just didn't go all the way through. So, yeah, fucking Sokka's space sword made out of adamantium. Alright, what else can I really say about this episode? I like that Zuko looked at a picture of his mom when he's thinking about, I have fucked up really badly, and now I have to do things right. Because that was one of the biggest influences on his life. The biggest positive influence on his life. Now, while you could argue, Uncle Iroh, yes, he is a big part of it, and guess where he's going next? And then after that, he goes to Uncle Iroh. But the things he does first is, one, leave me the Dear John letter. Should have just met up with him. Maybe we'll even tirade him on that in a later episode. Should have just met up with her. Hell, she probably would have gone with you. That's a service I want to see. Oh well. And he looks at the picture of his mother, thinking, yeah, I fucked up a lot. Looks up the picture of his mother and goes, I've messed up a lot, but this is where I start to do things right. And he does. Later on in the season. This is the last episode where I'm kind of confused on what Zuko's doing. Like, I know I've had trouble with since season 3 started, keeping track of what Zuko's doing in every episode. That's because he's been unrelated to the plot. He's just been kind of off doing his own thing. But after this episode, I know exactly what he's doing. But man, this episode is great. It's great build-up. It has a great cliffhanger to make Hasty go, I gotta watch the next episode. So with that, I'll leave that one here. What'd you guys think of The Day of Black Sun, Part 1, The Invasion? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. And subscribe for more cool eclipses. I don't have my eclipse glasses and I'm not willing to get them. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Till next time in Hyper Super Sora, sayonara.